Hello everybody! So today I want to do a little video because it is National Pokemon Day. So I wanted to make a video just by saying how I got into the game of Pokemon Go, which I played on the daily. And I am a Pokemon collector. As you can see, this is my little baby Pikachu. So it all started when, well, first of all, I just want to say I think the Pokemon cards came out in the 90s, if I remember correctly. And my sisters were always collecting the cards. And I thought to I was never into Pokemon at the time. I didn't really know what it was. I was more of, I guess, an 80s girl, I would say. When, back in the day of My Little Pony, Rainbow Bright, My Child Dolls, Crooked, Julie, when all that was out. So I think how I became a collector, oh yeah, Pokemon Go, the game, was introduced, and I didn't hear about that until I heard all these crazy stories on Facebook, like some girl got stuck climbing a tree for a Pikachu. And I guess the cops had to come get her. And then there's just one video where this guy went and crashed into a cop car playing Pokemon Go. And he goes, I knew I shouldn't have played this stupid game. And it just made me laugh so hard. So I had to figure out what the craze was. And day one, as soon as I started playing, I was just loving it way too much. I had a lot of fun with it. Now we would go to the park for a community day, and it was just a lot of fun. So that brings me into that for National Pokemon Day. Next thing we're going to talk about is cards. I started collecting cards back in the day when my sister, well, first, I think it was, she had her Pokemon cards. She needed it sent to Texas because she was going to sell them on eBay. And I did a video on them, and I'm like, wow, these cards are really cool. So I sent her the cards out, and I'm like, I really want these cards. And she goes, well, if you win them, they're yours. And yeah, these were cards from the 90s. I don't know if there's anything worth anything, but she let me know that they were up on eBay. And I was so mad because at the last minute, this one guy, he outbid me by a landslide. So I lost out. And I was so upset. And I said, if this person does not pay you, let me know so I can have the cards right away. So just my luck, this guy, I think he asked her one question. She answered him. And then he just stopped talking to her. And she's like, yeah, I've been waiting for a week now and the payment is due. Are you still interested in paying for your item? He didn't answer. So lucky me. I went and got it. So yeah, I did pay her the money that the other guy was going to pay her because I thought that was only fair. So I have those cards, and just, oh my gosh, ever since I started collecting the Pokemon cards, I have become so obsessed with Pokemon. So I have a lot of my toys. I also have these slippers, which I wore these to Lehigh Valley Comic Con. I do have two of them. I do have the other one. It's just over there. I just don't feel like grabbing it, but I just want to show what the slippers look like. So it was kind of fun because I wore this to Comic Con. I have my little tail, but okay, it's right here. I don't know if you can see it. Got my little tail there. And, oh yeah, I do have my little Sylveon. Oh, she's so adorable. This is from Build-A-Bear. Oh my gosh, I caused an accident. So yeah, let me just show you some of my Pokemon cards. This right here, I might sell down the road years later, but I'm not really sure. Or if I'm just going to keep that. I do have to unbox this set right here. Eventually, I have to get to that. Let's see. I love Pikachu. Pikachu and Sylveon are one of my favorite Pokemon, as well as Ponyta. Oh yeah, and Umbreon. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but... So yeah, that's another thing I gotta talk to you about after we go through these cards. But yeah, Sylvian, I can't open this, even though I want to rip it so bad, like Christmas presents. But because it's my favorite Pokemon, I have to have it in the box, as well as Rapidash. So that's another thing about Pokemon cards too, is that years later down the road, when they become vintage, they will be worth more money. So there's that. And a lot of the cards now are coming with pins. So I do need help. If anybody has any suggestions on if I can get a bag for my pins, so I can just have a Pokemon pin display, like in a bag. I could have sworn there's a Pikachu bag that came out where you could put the pins in the bag, and it was a clear bag to show off your pin collection, but I don't even know. But yeah, I just want to make this little video for National Pokemon Day. And you know, one day if I ever get a house, I kind of want to have like this big Pokemon room for just, but you know, one day. Until then, me and Pikachu are going to sign off because we have to go to bed. Good night, everybody.